Good. 2 orange or 2/6 equal 1/3. I want you to use your fraction strips and find another fraction that equals 2/6. Asiana's trying out some fractions. Tyra's trying some out.
It said that if he knows that 2/12 is equivalent to 1/6, that if he adds one more 1/6, it will be 4/12.
Okay. So, Nick, that was an excellent answer. What Nick just said is he knew 1/6 equaled 2/12s, and he was dealing with 2/6. So what happens here is he added 1. So he needs to add the same down here. Do we agree or disagree with Nicholas? Leela, you say you agree. Why do you agree?
Because when I was talking to Jordan about on my paper and the fractions, I noticed first I was doing something else with it with the 6, and then I was doing it with the 4, and all of them matched.
So you need 4/12 or 4 pink to equal 2 orange. Excellent. I'm trying to write the number 4 as a fraction. 4 is a whole number, right?
Yes.
Okay. Use your pattern blocks and your knowledge of what a numerator is and what a denominator is to help me figure out how to write 4 as a fraction. Think about what we just did for a do now. And you told me you knew that there was 2 pieces of the pie shaded because the numerator is the number of pieces you have. And you told me that 6 was the denominator because that's how many pieces there were altogether. So I need to write the number 4 as a fraction. I want you to use your pattern blocks and see if these can help you figure it out. I would use the hexagons and think of a hexagon as one whole. Okay? Maybe 2 minutes. Go. Elijah's getting out his pattern blocks. Jayla's working with her pattern blocks. Good. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
So this one, earlier we were talking about what a numerator is. Who can raise their hand and explain really loud to us what a numerator is? Amani.
The number of pieces you work with.
So numerator is the number of pieces you're working with. In my problem, what am I trying to make? Leela. Not go into 4, I'm trying to make 4, right? So the numerator is how many pieces I'm working with. So Kendall, how many pieces am I working with? Leela, can you tell Kendall? How many pieces am I working with?
4.
How many, Kendall? 4. So if a hexagon is 1, how many hexagons do I need? Jayla? 4.
Wait.
So, here I have, right, 1 hexagon, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is one whole. Who can raise their hand and tell us what is a denominator? Jayla. The denominator is how many pieces are all together in the whole. How many pieces are all together in this one whole? Aaliyah. Turn and talk to your partner. How many pieces are in this one whole? Is this split up? Is it not split up? How many pieces are in one hexagon?
One. I think it's
one hexagon, and you do one fraction, and it wouldn't be
one hexagon? Nikita. One. Why do you think that?
Because if there's one hexagon, it's a whole hexagon.
Right, it's not split up. This hexagon is not split up. One hexagon is a whole hexagon. So here I have, how many pieces am I working with? Jayla? 4. So that would be my numerator and denominator. Tyra? Numerator. So 4 would be my numerator, and how many pieces are in my whole? Taisha? 1. So if I was going to write the number 4 as a fraction, it would be 4 pieces all together with 1 piece in each whole. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you have a question. I'm at it.
How come it's 4 and over 1
Because 1 over 4 would be what? One piece of 4. So 4 over 1 would be like this. Let me show you another example. If the blue rhombus equals 1, and I need to write the number 3, let's think about this. How many pieces am I going to work with? Joel, how many pieces am I going to work with? If I need to make the number 3, how many pieces would I work with? 3 pieces, right? How many pieces are in one rhombus? Antoine? 1. So what would my numerator be? Try and talk to your eyeball partner. What would my numerator be in y? Clap once. Asiana, you had a great idea. Can you tell us what you were thinking? Let's listen to make sure we have the same idea as Asiana, or maybe we have a different idea.
Okay, when me and Connie was talking, Connie said that she thought it was 1, and I agreed with her because you had 3 moments, and when we had the hexagon, it was worth 1. So I'm thinking that the rhombus is worth 1. So if each of the 3's is worth 1, that means the answer must be 1 because you have 3 rhombus and it's all a whole, so that means it's worth 1. So it has to be 1.
So what number goes in the numerator? How many pieces am I working with?
I'm working with
3. And what number would I put in the denominator? So the number 3, if I wrote it as a fraction, would be. Raise your hand if you agree with Asiana. Raise your hand if you and your partner disagree. Okay. So when you write a whole number as a fraction, you put it over 1. So 10 as a fraction would be 10 over 1. Because it would mean I'm working with 10 pieces, and they're not split up into any, right?
Yes.
So if I had 4 whole pizzas that weren't cut at all, I didn't cut my pizzas at all, how many pizzas would I have? Amani? I'd have 4 pizzas, and how many pieces would be in each pizza? Leela? 1. Alright? If the green triangle equals 1, how much would the blue rhombus equal? And why do you think that? You have 1 minute to figure it out on your own. You're working by yourself. Sanaya is working by herself. I'm not asking for an answer. I'm asking you to figure that out. Amadi's working silently. Jayla's already writing something down. Maya's working quietly. If you think you have an answer, stop and jot why you think that. I want you to talk to your eyeball partner. What would the value of the blue rhombus be, and why do you think that?
You can put these away and you can draw because you want to play instead of work.
It would be 2 over 1. I think it's more because Miss Bell had put down